What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be ranking some of the top Star Wars sets that you guys voted in the community posts. Let's get started. So it's just a normal tier list, except I'll be using LEGO Star Wars sets with the S, A, B, and C, D columns. So first we're going to get started with the new 332nd Battle Pack. We're going to put that in the C column, just because the helmets are weird and it's kind of a random time to do it, but it's a pretty decent set. It's got a weird build, but we finally got an easier way to get 330 seconds, so that's why I put it at a C, not a D. Next is the new 501st 2023 Battle Pack, and I was thinking about putting this at a C, but I'm going to move it up to a B, just because it's a cheaper way to get the 501st guys now, after the old set is now retired and the price goes up. It's a $20 set, comes with a cool cannon, and comes with 4 kind of Battlefront 2 styled 501st guys, so I would say it's a B set, because it's pretty awesome. Next we'll be moving to the OG 501st Battle Pack, and I was going to put this in an A or a B, and then I decided to put it at an A just because so many people have bought this set. It's kind of like a legendary set in the LEGO Star Wars community, honestly. It's just, this was the way that everyone got their 501sts and built their army, and this is really like the start of the new phase of clones that LEGO started to make. It doesn't just come with the figures, it comes with a nice speeder bake for the 501st Troopers and a chicken walker that we saw in a couple episodes of the Clone Wars, so I think it's a nice representation of those two things. Next up we have the Ghost set, and this one was really hard to decide where I was going to put it, but I decided to put it at an A just because it's just such an important part in Star Wars Rebels, and it comes with some great minifigures, and it's really hard to get the minifigures in that set, so that's why I decided to put that at an A, not a B or a C. Next I have the retired Duel on Mustafar set, and I'm going to put this straight into the A column just because the great minifigures. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put this at a B because it's great, the minifigures are great, but it's just a little bit of a small representation of one scene, and it kind of just cramps it into a small area. Even though it still does a good representation of Mustafar, it's kind of just better because of the figures that come in it, and it's now a retired set, so I'm going to leave that at a B. Next up is the Republic gunship, and this is just a wonderful set. It's nice and big, just like the actual gunship is, to represent it as well as it can. I was thinking about putting this at a C, but then I decided to put it at a B, because even though it does come up with one clone and a Mace Windu minifigure, it's still a great set. You can't just decide it by the minifigures, so that's why I'm putting this at a B instead of a C, because it does do a great job of representing the Republic gunship. Next up, we have one of the very few Kashyyyk sets LEGO has made, and I'm going to put this straight as a B just because it's an older set, and it comes with some very detailed minifigures for its time. This is one of the ways you can get a Yoda and a Chewbacca, and 2 detailed droids that are very well, and the build is very nice itself. Next up, we have Vader Shuttle. This comes with 3 great minifigures, and this is one of the first times we saw the Vader having printing on his arms with the same style as it used to, but it comes with nice printing, like I said. You also get a Luke in this and an Imperial officer. The build is very good representation of the ship from Return of the Jedi, so good job LEGO on this one. We're putting this right in the B. Next up, we have the ATTE that comes with 4 212 figures, one of them being Commander Cody. I was really struggling to decide where to put this, and I was originally going to put it in A, or the S tier, and I just decided to put it at the S tier because we hadn't had anything there yet, and I know this set has been very loved, and a lot of people have been trying to get this, and it's very good for like background animations, and this one is much cheaper than the one in the past, even though it's still $140 and the price is changing all the time. I think it's a great set because it comes with a side build as well, and you also get some droids in there, and this is a really easy way to get 212 figures because before that you could only really get them from the General Grievous set and a couple sets before that. Next up is Obi-Wan Starfighter, and I'm going to put this straight in the A column because I know a bunch of people like this set because it was the first time we got a Kaminoan in LEGO. There was a bunch of people that made custom ones with pieces and stuff like that, but this is the first LEGO official one that they have made. And this set went for $30 and came out on August 1st in 2022, and this set was a nice pickup for people that weren't looking for something big on August 1st like the ATTE, and it had a lot of detail on the Obi-Wan. It's one of the first times we've had printing of a jacket, like, or a robe on the actual Jedi outfit, which is really cool, and I think one reason this was definitely bought is because of the minifigures, and it's a nice build. Next up is the Inquisitor ship. I know a lot of people definitely got this set because they wanted some Inquisitor minifigures from the Kenobi show that a lot of people enjoyed, and I'm going to just take this straight off the bat and put it at a B because of that. It's a very nice build, and it represents the ship perfectly just like in the Kenobi show. Even though the Kenobi figure is a little iffy, the Inquisitors look great, and people wanted to have this. It was easier to buy than trying to find one in an old Rebel set or try to buy the minifigure himself. Next we have the Republic tank, or the 187th battle pack, some might say. I'm going to put this at an A just because it's the only way you can get 187ths in LEGO, and even though they really barely appear in the Clone Wars, it's a nice Republic tank that can really be used for any Legion, and it comes with a nice print for the Mace Windu, and like I said before, it's the only way you can get 187ths if you enjoyed them, so it's a nice set for some. Lastly, we have the UCS Razor Crest, and I'm going to go and put this right at an A because it's nice and big, like a USC should be, and it does a great job of representing the Razor Crest in The Mandalorian before it got incinerated, and it comes with a couple nice figures and an animal for them to ride, so I'm going to stick with where I put it at an A. Here's my finalized tier list with these sets. If you guys want a part 2, like and subscribe, and also comment if you disagree or agree with where I place these.